Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with the ISC Semester 1 examination specimen question paper for ISC Political Science. So in the previous video, I have given the answers of history specimen question paper, ISC history. So today we'll go through the specimen question paper of ISC Political Science. So let's go through it one by one, what type of questions are asked and how we can prepare it. So before that, let us go through the marks. The maximum marks is 80, like a history itself. Time allowed will be 1.5 hours. That means 1 hour 30 minutes will be given, excluding 15 minutes for reading the paper. That means 15 minutes extra you will get it for reading the question paper, and after that you can go through it one by one. So let's go through it. How many questions are there? So I request you all to have patience and reach to the last question with me. So let's start with it. The first question is, a totalitarian state encourages pluralism, control pluralism, no pluralism, none of the above. So answer is C. Okay. So I'm not going to waste much of my time. Directly to the point I'm going to discuss. Authoritarian state has, option A is the correct one. Okay. Manipulated legitimacy. Number 3. Liberal democratic state is characterized by limited government. That is true. Okay. Number 4, in a liberal democratic state there is, so A, B, C and D. So out of this, so option B is the correct one. A clear distinction between state and civil society. Number 5, in an authoritarian state, government is based on, there is no public participation. Okay. So in the authoritarian state, there is no public participation. Number 6, what is the basis of the state in a liberal democracy? So the will of the people. Correct answer is will of the people. Okay. Number 7, in a unitary state, the status of local government depends upon, option A, constitution, will of the local government itself, will of the central government, none of the above. So option C is the correct one, will of the central government. So unitary state, the local government exists on the will of the central government. Next, number 8, rigid constitution is essential for the federation to number B, to prevent unilateral amendments. Okay. Number 9, who can dissolve the legislature in a parliamentary democracy? Who can dissolve? So definitely president can dissolve the in a legislation in a parliamentary democracy. Number 10, identify the constitution which neither has a beginning nor an end. So definitely it is evolved, because evolved constitution keeps on changing. Okay. So there is no beginning, no end. Then next one is question number 11. Which of the following is not a convention in USA? So B is the correct answer. Bicameral legislature is not a convention. Okay. Then number 12. Political homogeneity is not compulsory in which one of the following political setup? So federation, parliamentary, it is none of the above. It is to be there. Political homogeneity is to be there with all the three, A, B and C. So none of the above. 13. Parliamentary form of government is also known as responsible government, Westminster model of government, cabinet form of government, all the above. So answer is C, cabinet form of government. Okay. Number 14, totalitarian state is characterized as state with limited and regulated openness, no. State with internal unrest and civil war, no. State based on opinion and will of the people, no. So the option number D is correct. State with unlimited authority and control. Number 15, what type of political system exists in Myanmar? So it is B, authoritarian system. Okay. Number 16, what is dual citizenship? So you know that dual citizenship exists in America. So the answer is citizen of common federal government and federating units. Then number 17, what are conventions? What are conventions? So answer is A, B, C, D. So answer will be C, unwritten formal practice or rule of conduct. Then number 18, what is constituency? So it is a well demarcated area. that is demarcated for the purpose. So answer A, that means option number A is the correct one. Okay. Number 19, JS Mill refers to the legislature as Congress of Opinion because, why it is called Congress of Opinion? Because deliberates and reflects the public opinion over various issues. Number 20, what is the chief provision of Article 74 of the Indian Constitution? So in Article 74, what is mentioned? So answer B. Okay. That is, President will exercise the executive powers on the advice of Council of Ministers. Then let us move on to section B. Altogether 20 questions will be there, 2 marks each. 2 questions will be there, 1 marks. Okay. US 21. US senatorial courtesy means approval of appointments and ratification of treaties. Okay, approval is required because whenever president makes any appointment, approval of the Senate is required. Senatorial courtesy is a constitutional law. That is correct. Okay. Then number 22, relationship between the two houses of Indian Parliament can be well explained as A, lower house is more powerful than the upper house. Then next, number 2, question number 22, number 2 subpart, which of the following are special powers of Rajya Sabha? So which will be the one? A, B, C, D, introduction of bill. Okay, so B will be the correct answer. Okay, power of creation or abolition of any all India services. Now let us move to 23. On the basis of concentration or distribution of powers and the relation between central and local authorities, states are classified into unitary state and federal state. So on the basis of this, we have to answer. Local government in a unitary state exists according to the letter and spirit of the constitution. Okay. Number 2, constitution is a federal state. Constitution in a federal state is rigid, written. Okay, this one. Rigid and written. Okay. Number B is the correct answer. Number 24. One of the key underlying principle of federation is equality of all federating units. So on the basis of this, it is an essential condition for a federal state to have a dash legislature. So definitely A, bicameral legislature. Okay. Then number 2, units of federation are given equal representation in the dash chamber. Units of federation, dash chamber means upper chamber. Okay, that is the second chamber. Number 25, federation involves the division of work between the national government and the state governments of federal units. So on the basis of this, we have to answer. The subjects of national importance granted to the national government of India are defense, railways and shipping. Okay, B is the correct answer. Then number 2, residuary powers in the US Federation have been vested with the central government. Okay, which is not mentioned in any of the list. So central government is the correct answer. Number 26, Article 1 of the Indian Constitution declares India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. India is a dash state. So India is a dash state. So definitely India is a dash state. So definitely quasi-federal. Okay, because it has both the features. Both the features means unitary feature is also there, federal feature is also there. Quasi means both. Then one of the subsidiary unitary feature of Indian federal state is subsidiary feature will be dual polity unitary state. That is one of the subsidiary unitary feature of Indian federal state is, so let us take this one as the correct answer, single integrated judicial system. Okay, this would be the correct one because from Supreme Court to the lower court, all the courts are integrated. Okay. Then number 27, on the basis of nature of relationship between legislature and executive, 2 alternative forms of government can be identified, namely parliamentary and presidential. So accordingly, what is the nature of relationship in legislature and executive and presidential form of government? So close and continuous, no. So correct answer is B, separation of powers. Number 2, the real executive is individually and collectively responsible legislature in the dash democracy. So parliamentary democracy is the correct answer. Number 28. Professor Ware defines constitution as that body of rules which regulates the end for which the organs through which government power is exercised in the state. So accordingly, choose the constitution from the following which is the product of constituent assembly of the state. So which one is the product? So raise it, enacted and written. Okay. Number two, being a definite constitution dash constitution ideal for federal state. Answer is written. Written constitution is ideal. Number 29. According to Dicey, conventions are the unwritten maxims of the constitution. Okay. So according to this, judicial review emerged as a historical judicial convention in USA after the case of Marbury versus Maryland, Marbury versus Madison, Dred Scott case, none of the above. So the answer is B. Marbury versus Madison. Okay. Then number 2. Which one of the following is not a convention in India? Is not a convention in India. So the answer is A. Once a speaker, always a speaker. It's not a convention. Okay. So next one. Number 30. US Constitution has been assigned a role in the election of president and vice president in specific situation. So DAS has the power to elect one candidate as the vice president of USA if no candidate secures the absolute majority of vote. So who has the power to elect one vice president and president? So the House of Representatives. Number 2. The Presidential Electoral College, that is PEC in the USA, is composed of elected members of House of Representatives? No. So answer is B. Delegates elected by the people in their respective states. Number 30. The senators enjoy full freedom of speech in Senate. In this context, answer the following question. What is the freedom of debate, which is sometimes misused by a group of senators to block a bill called gerrymandering, filibuster, rigging? Okay, pigeonhole the bill. So answer is filibuster. Okay, filibuster means they keep the Senate, House busy with their questions in order to delay the passing of bill. That is called filibuster. Who regulates the debate of the Senate? So Vice President of USA. That means chairperson. Vice President is the chairperson of the Senate. Number 32. US Senate is second but not a secondary chamber. In this contest, answer the following questions. With regard to the exercise of special powers, which of the following second chamber is powerful? Which out of Rajya Sabha and Senate, which one is powerful? So as we compare both, so Senate is powerful. Okay. Senate is the most powerful second chamber in the world. Okay. In case of deadlock between Senate and the House of Representatives, how is the deadlock resolved? How? JCC. Okay. So number A is the correct answer. Okay. By constituting a joint conference committee of 6 members, 3 members will be from the Senate and 3 from the House of Representatives. Number 33. In the words of Jennings, it is the functions of civil service to administer and of the ministers to control the administration. In this contest, answer the following questions. So to whom are civil servants answerable and accountable to? So civil servants are accountable and answerable to the political executives. Okay. Which of the following executive is associated with the system of administrative justice? For system administrative justice, which of the following executive administrative justice? So it is civil servants. Okay. Which of the following executive associated with a system of administrative justice? So civil servants. Okay. Then number 34. Article 53 declares the executive powers of the union shall be vested in the president and shall be exercised by him either directly or through officers subordinate to him in accordance with the constitution. So in this contest, answer the following questions. So let us see. Which amendment act makes it mandatory for Indian president to act in accordance with the advice of council of ministers headed by the prime minister? Which act? 44, 42nd, 46, 45. So it will be 44 amendment act. Okay. Which of the following is an indication of exercise of discretionary power by the Indian president? Suspensionary veto? No. Emergency powers? No. So none of the above. None of these is the right answer. Number 35. Select appropriate answer. President of USA is dependent on the dash for finances. So Congress. Okay, that is Parliament of USA. He has to depend upon that. Without their consultation, he cannot use the fund of the country. How many members are nominated by President of India in Rajya Sabha? How many members? So 12. Okay. Then number 36. Prime Minister of India and the President of USA are the real executive. In the context of the given statement, answer the following. PM of India follows the principle of dash for forming his team of council of ministers. So heterogeneity, homogeneity, merit, all the above. So the answer is heterogeneity. That means he follows heterogeneity means he will give the portfolio to represent all the states. Okay, from different states, he will make the ministers. Number 3. Power to get the legislature dissolved belongs to the okay, the answer is B. Prime Minister of India. He can ask the Prime President to dissolve the House. Number 37. In the context of the powers of legislature of India and USA, answer the following questions. So the power to initiate an impeachment bill to remove the President of USA is with the House of Representatives. Okay. Then next one is whose consent is required to introduce the budget in the Lok Sabha. You need the permission. Okay, that is the president. Okay. Number 38. Both the Prime Minister of India and the President of US are assisted by a team called cabinet. Answer the following based on the given statement. Number 1. Cabinet in USA is responsible to the president. Okay, the answer is A. Then policy making in India is a function of the policy making. Okay, it is the cabinet. Okay, cabinet policies are made by the cabinet along with the president. Okay, cabinet. Then next one, in the context of emergency powers of Indian president, answer the following. President of India exercise emergency powers on the on the advice of Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. So answer is B. In case of war, which emergency will be proclaimed? National, constitutional, financial, administrative emergency. So the answer is a national emergency. Okay. Then number 40. Okay, now here we have to match the following. So let us match it. So merit based member of legislature, Congress needs. Okay, let us do it. Merit based, number 1 will be number 3. Okay. Then member of legislature, number 2 will be number 4. The Congress needs 2/3 majority passed it again. That is suspensionary veto. Then the last one will be pocket veto. Okay. So accordingly we have to choose from here 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay. Okay. So whenever you get this type of question, first try this way. Okay, this way you make it confirm yourself, and then from here you choose it. Now section C. So here altogether you will be given 4 questions. Okay, 4 5s are 20. Okay, so I think 4 or 5 questions will be given 20 marks. Okay, let's do. In its content and form of authoritarian state is quite similar to a totalitarian state. Answer the following based on the given statement. Authoritarian state allows regulated openness. Okay, it's not it is close to totalitarian state, but slight difference is there. Okay, so openness is there, little bit is there, but it is regulated. What enjoys low priority in the authoritarian state? What is very low in the authoritarian state? It is civil liberties. Number 3, dash exists in an authoritarian state. Manipulation, totalitarianism, democracy. So D is the correct answer. None of this. None of this. Then number 4 has dash has no independence in the authoritarian state. What is not there? Press, judiciary. Yes, both A and B is correct. So before that, let me tell you, altogether 4 questions are asked. No, so that means 5 questions will be there with the 4 sub questions. Okay, so 1 we have done. Number 42. Nature of amendment can be rigid or flexible based on the type of constitutional amendment procedure. Answer the following based on the statement. So amendment in India is partly rigid and flexible. So it is not easy for amendment. Partly rigid and flexible. Then number 2, in USA, who can initiate amendment? Who can initiate amendment? So it is the center. Okay. Then British Constitution can be amended by simple majority, 2/3, 3/4. Okay, so simple majority. Okay, which country out of these had the highest number of amendment till today? So till today, which country? So USA not possible, India, UK, China. So it is India. India till now has done highest number of amendment. Then number 43. Universal adult franchise available without. So okay, by seeing the question, let us see. In India, voting age is 18. Okay. Then number 2, franchise is universal in dictatorship not possible. Okay, so in democracy, franchise universal in democracy. What is the other word for those who vote? People, suffrage, electorate. Voters, all the voters together are known as electorate. So answer, what is the other word for those who vote? It is electorate. Okay. So number 4, UAF reduces chances of. So UAF, the full form of UAF is Universal Adult Franchise. It reduces chances of reaction, participation, revolution, none of these. So answer is C, revolution. Okay. Universal adult franchise reduces the chances of a revolution. Okay. Number 44. In the light of power of Indian Parliament given in the Constitution, answer the following. Failure of budget leads to. Failure of budget leads to A, B, C. So B is the correct answer. Okay. Resignation of ministry not possible, resignation of head of state not possible, all of these not possible. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Rajya Sabha can delay money bill by 14 days. Okay, then an ordinary bill deadlock in parliament is solved through joint sitting. Okay, number 4, dash can authorize parliament to make laws on a state list. Who can authorize? So definitely state legislature can authorize. Number 45. Political executive has short period while permanent executive has a longer tenure. Who all constitute the political executive? President, Prime Minister. So both A and B. Then what does permanent executive consist of? Permanent civil servants. Okay, they are permanent executive. Amateur is an attribute of. Amateur is attribute. That means they are not trained, but still they hold the political office. So political executive is the correct answer. Number 4, dash is accountable to the people. Permanent executive, political. Who is accountable to the people? Definitely political executive is accountable to the people because they are elected by the people. So altogether 45 questions is given in the specimen paper. So my dear students, this is the sample paper of political science. The similar type of questions will be asked in your first semester exam. So I advise you, my advice is that you all must go through the chapters properly. You have understood the chapter, I understand, but still you must go through the chapters, you read the chapters properly, so that some type of questions when it is asked, you should not be confused. So because there is no, we cannot risk this exam, right? We cannot lose even 1 mark. Okay, so please go through the chapters properly. So this much from this political science. History I have already done, political science also we have already done. Okay, so hope you all have gone through it, and I request you to take the printout of this specimen paper and practice it on your own, so that it will be beneficial for your preparation. Okay, thank you for watching. So take care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.